think they're just... yeah, I think I can hear them. Oh, yeah.
We would like to apologise for the little outburst at the end of Act 1.
Quite unforgivable, sorry.
It's been building in rehearsal.
There's no excuse for inflicting it on you.
So now we're going to behave like adults and put all our differences aside for the rest of the show.
And next week we'll have a debrief and get it all sorted out then.
Oh, possibly we won't.
So, with your permission, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In 1940, people were getting jittery.
Germany had invaded France, and Britain would almost certainly be next.
Everyone was looking out for fifth columnists.
And it was perfectly reasonable of the local people to draw certain conclusions when they spotted Dick and his lepidopterist pals waggling along the hedgerows with their white nets and their torches.
So perhaps it was no surprise that one dark night... Blackout, Sam? Great. Well...
One dark night, early one morning, there was a sort of battering on the door.
Open up! Open up! Open up, or we'll break your door down!
And two armed soldiers appeared in our bedroom with fixed bayonets and everything.
Anybody make one move out of place, and we'll shoot you. No questions asked. Now, take us to your weapons store.
Weapons? So we were all directed to come into the kitchen, and a lamp was lighted, and we were all told to sit down. And they took down all our particulars.
ID cards at the ready.
Oh, I should think it wasn't long before it emerged that we were a fairly dopey lot. Certainly not the stuff that spies are made of. They were rather startled by the importance of Dick's father. He was ambassador, you know, in Baghdad, Iraq. They called him Sir then. Oh, and there was this young officer who'd been at school with one of our lads, and they knew each other.
Bonnie!
Stinky!
And they didn't let on. It was so funny, you know, small world bit. They went the round of the buildings. They searched everything. They stuck their bayonets into bales of wool, sheep wool. They were really looking for equipment, but many of them were as young as we were and certainly more frightened than we were. It was all a bit of a giggle, really. And Dick took this soldier up to the top yard, and the soldier couldn't manage the stile very well, so Dick held his gun for him.
Could I ask your chap just to hang on to that a second?
Absolutely, I'll be.
Right, okay, here we go, then over the top.
It was terribly inept and funny. So then the senior officers departed, you know, having left their instructions.
Yes, we're taking you to Louth, to the police headquarters there. I doubt you'll get any food or anything, so I'm rather inclined to suggest that you make your sandwiches and take a flask.
I said to him, shall we make you a cup of tea? We could make something for you all. We were having a breakfast type snack. We could make a cup of tea for you all. I mean, why not? I mean, dash it, there's nothing easier than making a cup of tea.
No, really. I'd really rather not. Thanks awfully, but no.
So then it emerged that we were surrounded. They had mortars and all sorts of equipment. There were 100 of them. No wonder they didn't want us involved in making tea. So then we were all escorted into various vehicles. And then we set off in convoy.
Looking just like prisoners of war.
Motley beards and things, and with outriders, military outriders, fore and aft. And then this nice officer said to us,
Would the ladies like some chocolate?
"Oh, chocolate! Oh, yes, please!" And so this chappie was detailed to go and get chocolate for the ladies. That was his little gesture, I suppose.
There was a great misconception that the wives of pacifists were to be pitied.
That we were just being loyal wives, not allowed to have principles of our own.
And when we got to Lowth, all the populace started to boo!
So then we were all interrogated separately, and it was a bit nerve-wracking, you know, being interrogated separately. You see, you don't know who's going to put their foot in it.
And I said to Dee a long while after, I said, it must have been unique to be conducted to the job by a military escort.
Anyhow, it turned out to be a good thing, because we were publicly, it calmed the locals, and we were publicly shown to be
Harmless!
Ineffectual! Still wouldn't trust them further than took a sack of tits, mind.
Oh, no, me neither.
Have you seen their crop of barley this year, though? Not bad, is it?
Seen worse.
I've seen their livestock this summer's had a bit of flesh on it. Not like the piles of bones I've seen shuffling round your field, Billy.
Bloody incomers!
Well, I'd say for a bunch of townies, they're not making a bad job of it.
I wouldn't mind having a look at what they're up to sometime.
Aye, let us know when you're going, Bert. I might just join you.
You go steady, mate. You go to Blearsby. Keep your toolbox locked. I've heard them lasses there can't keep their hands off anything in trousers.
I reckon that a particularly handsome devil like you, Billy, could get in and out of Bleasby with your trousers still on.
Oh, it was a long day. The women had to do all the washing and the mending for the chaps. Spent a lot of time mending clothes
And socks. Piles and piles of socks to darn and trousers to mend.
I don't remember anything but socks. Apart from cooking endless meals, that is.
15 blokes took a lot of feeding.
We spent a lot of time doing things like hoeing.
Singling sugar beets and lifting it in season.
It was all done by hand.
It was a continual round of heavy manual work.
Very laborious and cold.
And people got really exhausted from time to time.
But if you were reasonably young and healthy enough,
You become accustomed to it.
And people do.
In my view, we should be appealing to the better side of Hitler's nature. I would love to go to Hitler and with Christ's help get him to see the error of his ways.
Oh, right. Oh, of course, yeah. And if that were not to work, you know, maybe he could get his old man, J. Hover, to reduce Uncle Adolf to a pillar of salt. I always thought that was a top trick of your man, a really top trick.
You see, really, I'm only opposed to fighting on the Sabbath.
if Hitler invades, he'll kill a lot of us whatever day of the week it is.
Yeah, for where I'm standing, pal, seems to be against your religion to work hard any day of the week.
Oh, you're You're just a godless bolshie. Why don't you go and live in Russia?
Oh,
eh?
right.
Eh?
Where is your God these days? I just don't see him about the place. Is he on his holidays? That must be it. We're waiting for a postcard.
Oh, you comic blighter, you!
Right, hypocrite.
Break it up, you bastard! Break it up now! Get off your tea break! Make sure when you come back, all that politics nonsense is out of your system for good and all!
The only war I'd ever fight is the war at working class.
You'll be needing a tea break, will you, Hubert, my lad?
This is the story of
Hubert Cocknell.
Hubert was a gentle giant of a man, but he was possessed of the most enormous, almost superhuman strength.
His fellow trainees watched in amazement as Hubert would hoist onto his back what would take them at least 3 separate journeys to carry.
I feel I could manage a little more.
Until one day, someone said to him,
I say, Hubert, do you fancy a wager?
Hubert smiled and nodded.
Well, I bet you a packet of Players' Navy Cut cigarettes that you couldn't carry an 18-stone sack of wheat from Grange Farm to the Laurels.
Which was a distance of about 1.5 miles.
A mile and a half?
I don't smoke. John Players cigarettes.
Hubert
don't
pointed out.
I don't even smoke cigarettes at all, but I'll do it all the same.
The news of the wager quickly spread from Bleasby
To East Torrington.
And inevitably to West Torrington.
Even as far as East Barkwith.
East
Barkwith?
Yeah, that's about 2 miles away.
But when the day for Hubert to perform his great feat of strength arrived, the roads were lined with local people, one of whom had come to scoff.
Yeah, there ain't a man around here that could carry an 18-stone sack of wheat 100 yards, let alone 1.5 miles. You're not telling me one of these lily-livered conchies could do it?
the great day arrived. A few friends helped Hubert hoist the sack onto his back.
For the first mile, Hubert hardly broke sweat.
And then he was seen to grimace.
Oh, come on, Hubert, lad.
Then he began to pant and moan.
Keep going, Hubert.
As he approached the laurels, his back began to give way, and he slowed almost to a halt, and his face got redder and redder.
50 yards to go, he started to stagger and weave. Surely he was about to collapse.
But the crowd which had gathered were now on his side and cheered him on to the finish.
And then someone ran forward and amidst the backslappers thrust a packet of Players' cigarettes into Hubert's hand, which he promptly offered to one of the locals, Billy by name.
Well, would you look at that? Not such bad lads after all, are they?
Hubert and the sack of wheat made an enormous impression on the locals.
Great propaganda for us.